But yeah, like I was trying to say, so like order through chaos, you know what I'm saying, is a way for basically, you know what I'm saying, like people that are unintelligent, you know, to basically take the place of the person that would be the leader, which is basically an intelligent person, you know, because there's no way, it's like what they're doing doesn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? It has no place, and it's just annoying. And you realize all it does is intimidate people. It's intimidating. You know, it's intimidating, and it influences you. I told you, influence is feminine, intimidation is masculine. So it's intimidating, but sometimes people use femininity in a masculine way. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's our masculinity in a feminine way. So being, you know, inferior, but not inferior in the sense of inferior, just like not the standard of what is actually going on here. You basically have like them, people that are unintelligent, do that. They're inferior to an inferior standard, which the standard is intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Because in the human experience on this planet, their density of Earth, it's like you basically are dealing with, you have to have intelligence or know what's going on or have information or intel to actually make a sound decision. You see what I'm saying? But luckily, the definition of science is the observation of the third dimension. You see what I'm saying? Essentially. So, with that being said, it's like shit. If you just have not paying attention. So, what are you actually doing? So, most people are either being unintelligent comes with insecurity. So either you were just drowned, you're like really like you're slow. You know what I'm saying? You drown out a space and time. You know what I'm saying? Or you've been misled to do something stupid. You know, your brain is not functioning well because the pathways in which knowledge is supposed to be processed through your brain, through an observation of the world, you have been mistaught in how to use your brain. You see what I'm saying? And this usually has to do with self-esteem in itself and how you see yourself. You see what I'm saying? So that is the reason why I feel like, you know what I'm saying, old dude is just like unintelligent, you know? Because it's like unintelligent people are the ones that sit there and they do that type of stuff. You know, they just start yelling at people and stuff. And when you roll in an unintelligent person, you come to find that, because I've literally lived with somebody like in the sense of like it was in his name, the apartment was in his name, and you know, like I was on the streets, and then dude like actually like, you know, coworker or whatever helped me out and whatnot. And said like, you know, hey, like you can come live with me, whoop whoop. So, coming to find out, like he's unintelligent because they usually get basically they don't know how to use their emotions. You know what I mean? They don't know how to use their emotions to motivate something that's actually beneficial. They don't know how to read the emotions of other people and their thought processes on things and whatnot. They don't worry about like I don't even say worry, but they don't really like understand how somebody else feels in a certain situation or whatnot. They don't even care, you know what I mean? And they don't, but really you come to find that it's not that they don't care, like, I don't care, bro. I want it the way I want it. It's not about that necessarily. The sky is that. That's why I'm saying acting hard is all the time. You know what I'm saying? People act hard in the hood and whatnot, in my hood. People act hard. Like, acting hard is not, it just shows your lack of intelligence. It's like you really don't know what's really going on and it's frustrating you. And because you're frustrated, you lash out. Now, you know already on a small level, you got to have a big intellect to understand this. You got to be smart, basically, to understand this. You already know that lashing out on the people that you on your team is not the smartest decision. So they lash out on random people and random things. And a lot of the times, you can tell they don't know how to solve problems, you know what I'm saying? Amicably. I'm saying that word right. Twisted the tongue. You know what I mean? They don't know how to They don't know how to fucking, solve problems amicably. Yeah, I can't say the word. Don't quote me on that one. But they don't know how to. They don't know how to solve problems like that. So they just lash out and start saying barbaric things. They jump to conclusions, and a lot of times it's all about superiority. They use brute force. They use the fact that they might be in a higher position than you, whether you're be your boss or anything. They use all these type of little, honestly, childlike, emotions through these experiences that you find yourself in with them, to basically secure their dominance over you. And so that's why it's like you kind of find out, like, man, I get tired of that, man. Like, So, yeah, man, it's just like, it's ridiculous. A lot of people, they do that, man. Like I said, he used to basically just go off on, everybody. Like, we would go off on people at the apartment complex for no reason, bro. Like, every time he'd be much getting into a fight with somebody. And we had to back him up, A lot of people that were in the apartment with us, he always got into fights with them. He always got into fights with them, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, he ended up just getting in a fight with me. And he wouldn't because, like, everybody pretty much started leaving that he was getting in a fight with or, like, argument with or whatever. And it got to the point where, like, it was only me and the other dude, an old dude, they were pretty cool. And he was telling me, like, yeah, bro, he's going to start messing with you now. And he did. To where, like, I had to leave because I'll be basically, you could say passive-aggressive. You could say that. But I'm not passive-aggressive. The reality is I'm not going to be aggressive in a situation that doesn't take aggravation. It's that plain and simple. But like I said, people that are low intellect take it as passive-aggressive. Your kindness as weakness. They take, you know what I'm saying? So this is why you have to be bruteful sometimes, basically, because it's like people are basically low intellect. If you're going to be in charge of somebody, they're probably stupider than you. And if you're stupider than you, they're going to take your kindness as weakness. So you can't act nice. So sometimes when people act nice, it's really just it's a bribing mechanism used to get basically in favor of you. Sorry, so you could be in favor of them, basically. A lot of times, when people act nice, that's usually just because they want something from you. You know what I'm saying? So all this is just like, that's what I'm talking about in the sense where I say politics. It's all the politics. It's all about power play. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's all about power play and who wants to, as I said, this is not checkers, it's chess. You know what I mean? But you realize that the world is not really playing chess, they're really playing checkers. A lot of people, most humans, most mortals are just playing chess. They don't really think on a certain high level intellect. Because when you think on a certain level, like a each one teach one mentality, you start to realize that we're all human and that, like, you can't, like, I don't know, turn Super Saiyan or something. Like, so it's like there's no point of you sitting here, like, trying your best to be more superior than me, because at the end of the day, you're only human. So it's like, take a chill pill. You know what I'm saying? It'd be better if we all just work together. You know what I'm saying? But shit, they don't like to do that. You know what I mean? They don't like to do that. So, you know what I mean? They don't want to teach. They don't know how to teach. So it's one of those things where it's just like, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just saying on that one. But yeah.